You know, last night I didn't get a chance to make the video, but today, I'm just doing a live stream right now. You know, that's what I usually do. That's what I'm gonna start doing now after when I do these rants or whatever. Okay, so Falcons versus Bucs. I just like woke up a couple of minutes ago. Well, not a minute ago. I've been up the whole night. You know, I got insomnia, so sometimes I just be staying up the whole night, and I just been laying down. So now I'm making this video, but y'all don't care about that. Anyway, Falcons versus Buccaneers, man. You know, as a Falcons fan, you know, I was at the game or whatever, and yo, bruh, I don't even know what happened, man. It seemed like the same thing that happened in the Saints game, man. You know, everybody was finally saying we're gonna win the game, and we just end up losing. Even though it seemed like I hate being an underdog. I don't mind being an underdog. I just don't like how the media says we're an underdog. I don't like how they say we're overrated when literally no one overrates us. That's what I don't get about the comments. When certain people, you know, comment on NFL videos, and it's always that same stupid Saints fan. Y'all know who I'm talking about. On every freaking NFL video when it pertains to us, he always talking that stupid stuff. Y'all, it's that light skinned motherfucker. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I don't get why people say that the Falcons are overrated. Nobody overrates us at all. That's why we mad. That's why people say I really hate Falcons fans. That's what they say. That's what they say. I really hate Falcons fans. That's the only thing they saying talking about this year. The only reason why we're saying what we're saying is because we don't get no credibility. Let me start with that before I actually get into the game. I don't get the whole point of saying we're overrated when nobody. What the heck? See, there they go. What the freak just happened? Let me go ahead and switch that back over. But see, nobody overrates us. I don't know who said that. When we were undefeated, they were talking about the top undefeated teams. We were last. They said we were last in the league. I don't get why they say we're overrated. We had a good start now. I mean, it's like losses. When we winning, it's like, okay, cool. Falcons, oh, they're just going to lose. You know, they're going to crack eventually. They suck. They're overrated. When nobody overrates us at all. And when we lose, oh, this is what we expected from, and all that other stuff. It's just so stupid. I know I said that last video, but I just hate when they do that. Why? That's all I'm saying. Why? Why? I have never ever heard anybody say that we're overrated. I'm saying they're saying it as if somebody ever said it. Think about it. Of all teams in the league, I don't care who fan you are. When have anybody ever said that? That we're the best ever besides our own fans. You know what I'm saying? Even some of our own fans don't say it. Nobody has ever said that. So that's one thing I want to get out of the way. And like I said in the other videos, I am a wrestling fan. And when it pertains to this, since everybody is always talking about how we have an easy schedule, everybody is always talking about how we have an easy schedule. It seems like when we go out there and play the teams everybody say, you know, we should beat, it seems like we try to put those guys over as a competitor to make it look good. It seems like the media and the other people are really getting to us. You know, it's not just our fans. It seems like our fans get it worse because we're defending us. We're defending our team like every, you know, other team will do. But it seems like over the years we have been talked about so bad that when we talk about our team, it comes off as arrogant and all the other stuff. It's not like that. We just tired of everybody talking about us, man. Think about it. We was in the championship, bro. We was one game from the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? We beat those Seahawks that everybody was talking about, man. You know, and we lost against the 49ers, who so happened to go to the Super Bowl, and, you know, they lost. I mean, every team except for the 49ers and Cardinals, when we're in the playoffs that we lost to, has gone on to win the Super Bowl. The Packers, the Giants, some other people, I'm not sure, man. But, you know, we've been going to the playoffs. We make it to playoffs. We've been them top contenders. The crazy thing about it, I'm trying to tell you, I don't know what it is. I'm starting off this first part by just speaking about everybody, man. Even though it's pertaining to the game, I'm getting there. But, the only people, the crazy thing about it, the Bucs and the Saints are still third and fourth in the division. The Panthers is on top, we second. it's crazy because I respect the Panthers, yo. They're good. I mean, they're good. They're great. I like them. Last year, I mean, even though everybody forgets about it, we did win that first game against the Panthers last year, but everybody talks about that second game. And from that second game, everybody is just saying the Panthers are just way better than us, man. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I get it. I understand it. I respect the Panthers more than anybody else in the division. The thing is, the Panthers fans, they not even the ones that's talking trash about us. I mean, the Panthers and the Falcons fans are literally on par. The only reason why they wanted us to lose is because they wanted to be first in the division. I mean, that's the only thing. The Panthers and Falcons, even though we rivals, we respect each other. We do not respect the Bucs, or we definitely don't respect the Saints. That's all I'm saying. We don't respect them too. And it's crazy because the only people that's talking trash, bro, is the people who we beat, or the people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, besides the people who we lost to, of course. I mean, of course, the Saints gonna talk trash regardless if we beat them or since they beat us. Buccaneers gonna do that stuff, and the Saints fans gonna talk about us because we lost against the Bucs and all that other stuff. And the other people who we beat are coming back. Those I'm talking about the Cowboys. I'm talking about the Eagles fans. Not a lot of Eagles fans coming back, but those Giants fans, those Cowboys fans. It's mostly the Cowboys fans that's coming back. All the way, you know what I'm saying? That, like, did y'all not lose against the Saints too? You know what I'm saying? Like, the Giants lost against the Saints yesterday, so I mean, I don't understand that. It's everybody who we beat are literally coming back to our videos, on the NFL channel, making comments saying, "Oh, y'all lost, but what? We still beat y'all," or unless it's the Saints and the Bucs. We still got a better record, y'all. We still got a better record than the Saints. We still got a better record than the Buccaneers. We still second in the division. We still play y'all again. I mean, what? We still murdered y'all last year. You know what I'm saying? We still, I don't understand that, bro. Wow, how you can't even talk trash? I understand if you beat somebody. You know what I'm saying? People gonna talk trash. People gonna do that. But it just seemed like this year they hate us so much because we're defending ourselves, bro. Think about it. The media does not talk about nobody bad. If they do talk about us, then the Falcons. So you can't really blame us if we're so fed up with every other person talking about us that when we finally win the game, we want to get the credibility we deserve. We do. But it seemed like when the media finally picks us to win and we lose, they just get so mad at us like, "Oh man, you messed up my record. I said you guys were going to win. You guys didn't do it. We expected this for these Falcons. These Falcons suck. They're overrated." But you guys were doubting us the whole year. How are we overrated? Us being overrated is so stupid. I mean, nobody rates us as the top people at all. I don't understand that, bro. How are we overrated? If anything, we're underrated. We don't get talked about enough unless it's something bad. Think about that. If we win, we have an easy schedule. If we don't, I say this every single video. If we don't win, they come up with stupid stuff. If we win anyway, they still gonna talk trash about us. We are the most underappreciated team in the NFL. That's what I'm saying. We are being in the overrated category is just what makes me upset. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad I finally get to make these Rant videos and all the other stuff because it's just so stupid to me that people actually say that. People in the comments are just, not on necessarily my videos. People don't want to comment. I guess they just come and either like it or, say, "Hey, keep your head up." If they're another Falcons fan, I understand that. But think about it. Like I said before, when we was undefeated, all the undefeated teams respected us. Shout out to the Patriots fans. Shout out to the Packers fans. Even though the Packers lost last night. But like I said, when all of us were undefeated, shout out to the Patriots fans and Packers fans. Those are the undefeated teams who actually were relevant. Not who were relevant because other undefeated teams are relevant too. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about because everybody else that wasn't undefeated at the time were still talking trash about us. But yet the people that was undefeated, going back at it. You know what I'm saying? You would think it was the other way around. You would think the people that's on top would be like, "Oh, you guys are overrated. You guys suck." You know what I'm saying? No, it's the other people that was like, 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and stuff like that. But the people that was actually up there with us, they gave us credit, man. Panthers fans, like I said, they only wanted us to lose so they can be on top of the division. That's understandable. I get that, bro. I mean, I understand that. That's how the thing goes. But like I said, our animosity, our velocity, our hostility is coming from people. It's coming from all that is coming from the negativity we've been getting over years, man. That's all I'm saying. That's the only reason, that's the only thing that's coming from. We're defending ourselves. I don't understand that. Why are you getting mad? Why are other fans getting mad at us? Because we're defending ourselves. That's all I'm saying. When? He said, so Patriots fans, bro, y'all couldn't have grown to me, man. Like as Falcons fan, the Patriots fans, they always been biased, man. I don't care what nobody say. Like you said, when we beat the Seahawks, they was biased. When we was undefeated, they was biased. The Packers, hey, they was biased. I know they beat us, to go to the Super Bowl at that time, but hey, they respect us, man. I mean, it's only the top people in the NFL that respect us. Everybody else is like, forget about that junk. They hate us just because we beat them, and just because we said, oh, it's just one of those things where if everybody's picking us to lose and we win, that's the best feeling ever. You think we just gonna be like, oh yeah, we got lucky, who's gonna say that, bruh? Nobody's gonna say that. As a fan of your team, nobody's gonna say that. I mean, and what the thing is, I really don't get. Let me see, can I find yeah. Let me get this little playbook I got from last week from the Texans. I forgot to bring it to the I forgot to get the one from the game or whatever. Let me look at this real quick because I want to make sure I don't say nothing stupid. Okay, thank you. I just looked at this schedule. The thing I don't get is, even though I respect, Panthers fans, but I don't get why the Panthers, the Saints, or the Bucs are talking about the Falcons having an easy schedule or the rest of the NFL when we have the same exact schedule. We play the same teams, bro. So I don't know why this. I mean, think about that. Please, oh my gosh, bro. For the idiot in the freaking NFL, I'm gonna call his name out, bro. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Just go on any Falcons video that we have lost against, especially that Saints. It's always that stupid motherfucker, man. Y'all know who exactly what I'm talking about. And why are the Saints saying that we have an easy schedule, bro? That's all I'm saying. Think about this, bro. They play against the Cardinals, the Bucs, Panthers, Cowboys, Eagles, Falcons, Colts, Giants, Titans, Redskins, Texans, Panthers, Buccaneers, Lions, Jaguars, and against the Falcons. Do we not play the same exact teams, bro? I mean, the only people we don't play against is ourselves. I mean, how stupid is that, bro? The same people. We play against the Eagles, Giants, Cowboys, Texans, Redskins, Saints, Titans, Buccaneers, 49ers, Colts, Vikings, Buccaneers, Panthers, Jaguars, Panthers, Saints. It's the same exact schedule. It's just different days. That's why I don't get it. Oh, look at these Falcons. They have the easiest schedule in the NFL. Oh, just because we're winning, you know what I'm saying? What? The Saints, Panthers, and the Buccaneers have the same schedule. But when it comes to us, that's all they talk about. Oh, it's the Falcons. Oh, they have an easy schedule. That's because they're winning. But, hey, the Buccaneers, even though they beat us, but when they losing, though, the Saints, even though they beat us, when they losing, though. Like, really? Oh, because the Panthers beat the Seahawks. Even though I respect the Panthers, I keep saying that. Because they beat the Seahawks, and now everybody's saying, oh, they're competitors. They're great, man. You know what I'm saying? They are. I'm not down there. I'm just saying how everybody's looking at it. If you just, unless you beat the Seahawks and the Patriots, it seems like they don't care, or the Packers, they don't care who it is. They don't care who you beat. Everything in the NFL, every team in the NFL is an easy is an easy team unless it's those people right there. Unless it's Patriots, Seahawks, Packers. I mean, they might even throw the Broncos in there. Unless you beat those teams, they don't care about you. They just say it's easy schedule. That's all I'm saying. I don't get that. And it's crazy because when we win on First Take, they don't talk about us. When we lose, we're the first topic on the show. Guess what? Thursday, when we played against the Saints, Thursday Night Football, they didn't talk about us. They opened the show. They gave us 1 minute and said, "Oh yeah, the Falcons gonna beat the Saints." That's it, and they literally closed the show. Guess what? The weeks after that, they was talking about Thursday night games to start off the show for like 15 minutes. But when it came to us, they didn't just care. They was like, "Oh, just forget about them." When we lost against the Saints, guess what? They came right on there. It was like, "Oh, guess what? The Falcons lost." So, I'm telling you this game. I'm gonna get to the game, man. I just want to get it out of the way because that's what it is. All right, Falcons versus Bucs, man. Like I said, I was at the game. You know, it started off slow, man. I didn't know what was going on. Like I said, it just seemed like we're trying to get these teams over with the rest of the NFL to make them look like contenders so they can stop saying that whole stupid easy schedule thing, which makes no sense because we didn't choose it and it's not our fault. I don't understand that, and I will post that on the video to whoever that let me chill with that. But okay, this game, you know, to start off, you know, whole first half, we got dominated, man. We didn't know what the heck we was doing. Roddy White was open the whole game. I don't know why Matt Ryan is not throwing to him. Matt Ryan, I trust my quarterback. Matt Ryan is that dude, man. I mean, he the best quarterback we ever had. As far as stat-wise, if y'all look at it, Matt Ryan is the best quarterback we ever had. Mike Smith is the best coach we ever had. You know, he's not on the team no more. You know, we do got Dan Quinn. The only thing that was wrong with Mike Smith, he was playing conservative. He wasn't aggressive enough. Dan Quinn is a good coach. We doing some good stuff with him. The crazy thing is, when Mike Smith, we started off the first half good, and we didn't know how to finish in the third. You know what I'm saying? We was the first half team, you know, with Mike Smith, and it seemed like with Dan Quinn, we're a second half team. And that's crazy if you think about it like that, but that's just how it is. So we didn't do too good starting off. I was like, what the heck is going on? I was like, really, what is going on right now? I don't know what we're doing. I'm just sitting up there eating my Reese's in the crowd. Shout out to Reese's. I love Reese's, but and we were just making mistakes, doing turnovers. Like I said, same thing with Saints games. Turnovers after turnovers, getting the red zone turnovers. And I mean, I don't understand why people don't accept the fact that we can say we beat ourselves, man. I mean, turnovers. I mean, I understand throwing picks. That's understandable. Throwing picks, people want to throw picks. That not all the time is, you know, our fault. I mean, if they make a play, they make a play. That's not what I'm talking about. We're talking about the times where we doing stupid hikes. You know what I'm saying? They go straight to the ground. Or we just end up dropping the ball. You know what I mean? That's what we mean by being ourselves. Because we caused so many turnovers that could have been, you know, not just an interception where somebody jumped on the ball or something like that. We talking about just careless mistakes or, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if we say we beat ourselves, you know what I'm saying? I don't care who team to do it. If they actually did it, I'll agree with them. You know, now, referees, man, I mean, I'm going to start with saying the Buccaneers came to play, man. Like I said, I don't like using excuses, bro. But if you was actually a person who actually watched the game, bro, if you watched the game, if you haven't watched the game, just look at the highlights, you won't understand what we was going through. It was a whole bunch of bad calls, but it was there. It was there, and I don't want to use that excuse. I really don't want to use that excuse. I really do not want to use that excuse. But it was the same ref the whole game saying the whole thing. Pass interference. Really. I meant the first half, we did get some calls. No, the first quarter. I would just say the first quarter, we did get some calls. But after that, that was it. It was over with. The same ref was saying the same stupid calls. I think those pass interference plays, even though, you know what, and I ain't even gonna say that because the past couple of weeks, they've been doing that to us, and we've been winning. And I've been saying the same stuff. Even when we win, I say, hey, the refs really want us to lose. Playing against the Titans, they were saying that stupid stuff. On the Redskins game, when they were saying, oh, you know, whatever. Every time we was coming back, they would always call the touchdown back. They would always say pass interference. And in this game, I'm saying the same exact thing. Just because we lose, I'm not trying to use that excuse. but they've been doing the same thing. You know, sometimes we usually come out with a victory. It just so happened that we end up losing, but they were saying the same stupid stuff. You know, what's that dude's name? That rookie linebacker for the Buccaneers. That man had a heck of a game. He had a pick, started the game. You know, they called it back, and then he had another pick, and he had a forced fumble when he stripped Julio. That dude is nice. Dang, I don't know his name. I really don't know his name, but that man, he did nice, bro. Yeah, shout out to that rookie linebacker for the Buccaneers. He played a good game. Even though when we played against Saints, I gave that man Ben Watson some credit. But this week, you know, I'm giving that man, that linebacker, some credit for the Bucs. He played a great game, and he probably gonna get a card in the Madden, yo. That man, he deserved it. He played his butt off, and hey, I could say he probably single-handedly beat us, man. If you want to look at it like that, he did good. Besides us, you know, beating up ourselves, that man definitely, he legit, bro. He legit. I give him man credit. He nice. You know, I ain't see too much of Levante David and all of them, but we did good, man. They did good. You know, and then the second half, yo, we started playing like, you know, we usually play. Hold on. For us, anybody in the comments, if you're a Falcons fan and say our defense did trash this game, you are not a Falcons fan and you did not watch the game. Our defense did amazing. That was probably one of the best defensive games we have played the entire year. You cannot blame this game on the defense. Think about this, bro. We literally stopped them on nearly every single drive. The offense, think about this, bro. The offense lately was getting to the red zone and we stopped. Oh, good field position, stop. Oh, good field position, stop. Turnover. We stopped them on nearly every drive. Jameis went and was scared to basically throw the ball the entire game. They kept trying to give it to Doug Martin. We stopped them on the 4th and 1. They got the ball in overtime first, and we held them to a field goal. And penalties is what got them down the field in the first place. And guess what? We gave the offense a chance. The defense played their butt off. Please stop saying that the defense is the problem. The offense was the problem in this game. Same thing with the Saints game. The offense was the problem. Our defense has been playing good the entire year. Please do not say that. I mean, think about that, yo. That's all I'm saying. The defense has been playing good the whole year. Y'all might say, oh, the Eagles and Cowboys game. I mean, we started off slow. I admit that. But guess what? They hung in there, bro, and they did good. But I'm talking about this game in particular. The defense excelled. They said, they even showed up on the screen, that man, True Font, it's the second cornerback who hasn't been tested the whole year. The first person in the NFL is Richard Sherman. Behind Richard Sherman is Desmond Trufant for not being thrown his way. That's amazing. I think in the game they said it was like, what, 21-22? Like Richard Sherman has been, Richard Sherman been thrown 21 times and Trufant has been 22, something like that. I don't know. It was something like that. But yo, Matt Ryan, like I said, it's my dude. But the thing is with Matt Ryan right now, his first look over the years used to either be Tony or it was Roddy White. Or when Michael Jenkins, before Tony came, it was Roddy White first, and then look at Michael Jenkins, or Roddy White, and then, tight end. That's what I'm saying. But now, it seems like Matt Ryan, first look is Julio. And after he look at Julio, it seems like he just cracked down if he's not open. Or if he's not open, he's still going to throw it to him. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Roddy White is open the entire game, man. Why do you think when we in that zone, we be like, Roddy? Because we chant his name. So, he already know he good. Roddy White know he good. He's upset because of his role on the team. He loves the team. But they got this man doing blockings and stuff. That man wanted to be Roddy White. This man broke all the receiving records for the franchise, bro. You think this man don't want to play? He's still on the team. I mean, think about it. Don't you think he got something to play for? His mama, he going through surgery. She going through surgery and everything. He fighting for his team. People saying he ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? This man going through a lot of stuff right now. You think he don't want to at least have something else to, bounce back on? He want to be Roddy White. He want to be that fire. He want to have that edge to him, man. If he ain't getting a chance to play, if you're not throwing it to that man, I mean, come on now. Every time you done threw it to him, he done basically done called it. He done came up clutch for us. I mean, Roddy White is that dude. He's still that dude. People saying, Roddy, he ain't got no receiver and he ain't doing nothing. He's open. He not throwing it to him. Bruh, please. I'm trying to tell y'all, if y'all hadn't looked at the game somewhere, some kind of way, I don't know, y'all can look at it. Re-watch the game. Actually, I don't know if y'all can be able to see Roddy White, being open, because if you actually there, you can see the whole field. And Roddy White, he'll be downfield. It's sometimes, you can definitely see it because everybody be like, yo, Roddy White was wide open. The whole crowd will say that. Do you see Roddy on that play? He was wide open. Sometimes Roddy White will literally go on the route and then come back and then just literally walk to the sideline and take off his helmet. That man was sad. At the second half, Roddy White probably wanted to go for a touchdown. That man, Roddy White, was first one in the locker room. I would be so upset going in there. If I'm your franchise wide receiver, some people say, oh, it's Julio now. But if I'm that dude over the years that has been doing so much stuff for us, and I'm not getting a chance to shine, and I have to be basically quiet as possible about it because people, say some stupid stuff about that, even though he already said something how he's tired of, just doing blocks. If I had to literally do that, that would hurt me, man. So Matt Ryan, please, man, pass it to Roddy White. Let Roddy White be your first look, and then look at Julio. Think about that. I think that's pretty good, man. If you already think Julio probably gonna get open sooner or later, and think about it. Everybody knows Julio is faster than Roddy White. Why don't you look at Roddy White first? Because he may have like a better release or something. He may get off the line and look at Roddy for the possession, nice pass. Why you look at Roddy, if he's not open, Julio Jones will be further down the field. So he can, think about it. I think that's pretty good. Look at Roddy White for the possession catch. So for something short. And while you're looking at him, Julio still going somewhere down the field. That's what I'm thinking. Look at Roddy first and then look at Julio. Don't look at Julio and then look at Roddy, or just stare down Julio the whole time. Because it seemed like right when you look at Julio, he was like, "Oh snap, if you're not open, I don't know what to do." But shout out to Jacob Tamme, man. I think if Jacob Tamme won this, if we would have won this game, Jacob Tamme would have definitely got a card in Madden for real. He been deserved one. Jacob Tamme is the GOAT, man. I think he's one of those underrated good guys. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot. They talk about Jason Wynn. They talk about Jimmy Graham, and I'm talking about older dudes. What's that man's name? Rant Selleck used to be that dude too. But Jacob Tamme, when he played for the Colts, that man was nice. He was in the mix of like the whole Jeremy Shockley, era. That man Jacob Tamme is that dude. But what else, man? This game, I was in there, and I'm not gonna lie, it seemed like when we was on defense, I was straight, I was confident. When we stopped them on 4th and 1, as long as we had the ball in our hands, I wasn't worried. I was just worried when we didn't have the ball. I trust my defense, but I mean, if we had a ball and we just need some points, as far as the end of the game, when we had the ball, I was scared. The whole first thing. But in the 4th quarter, and when we had the ball, I said, if we get the ball, we're gonna score. That's all we had to do. So that 4th and 1, if we stopped them, I knew we was gonna score. My boy Matt Ryan came through in the 4th. He came through in the 4th. And overtime, when they got the ball, I was like, okay, cool. Same thing happened in New Orleans last year. Same thing happened with Robert Alford, whatever. Even though Trufant and Robert got hurt in the game, I mean, I ain't gonna say I didn't care, but I know we had depth in the team, and I'm not gonna use that excuse because we still playing our butt off. That pass interference was stupid. A stupid call, man. It really was. But they was playing some good defense. And guess what? Like I said, with those two people out, Desmond Trufant, which is the first, corner, Robert Alford, which is the second corner, and we still held them to a field goal. I think that's pretty freaking good, man. On offense, I mean, they was pushing us down and they ain't calling it. But it's all good, man. I mean, That was the first game, and I've been going to the football games for years, even though I'm only 20 years old. But uh, still think myself as a young dude. You know, I'm still young, man. I'm young. I'm young. You know, I'm still what they call it, fresh meat out there, man. I'm still a young man, but they still, if I was to go to the NFL, they still call me a kid. You know what I'm saying? They look at this kid. You know, he's a good kid, good guy. But um, from all the years I've been going to the games, I've been going to games since I was in my mama's stomach. I know it sounds kind of weird, but I've been going to games since my mama's stomach. So I was, you know, in my mama's stomach looking at Dion and all that stuff. You know, return kicks and whatnot. But so I'm thinking about that's a lot of games. So I think so I can say as far as, you know, me being out and actually knowing what was going on. So about what, 2001. I've been going to basically nearly every game since 2001. That is the first time that walking out the game, everyone was just quiet, bro. Nobody said anything. Nobody was like, "Oh, that was some bull joint." The refs. It's like we know what happened, and we can't get mad. It's one of those things where it's like, if anybody saw that game in the fourth, we had opportunity. Defense played good. They didn't give us no calls. The game over. The team was about to win. It's not our fault. It was one of those things where it just felt like I'm okay with that loss because we know we could have did something, type of thing. I'm trying to tell you, nobody said anything, bro. You know how some fans be like, man, I'm trying to tell you, it was no anger, no nothing. It was like a depressing, just, let's just go home. Let's just see how they gonna talk about us now. You know, let's just see how everybody in the NFL gonna be like, oh, these Falcons, all this other stuff. Let's watch ESPN tomorrow. Let's watch First Take. Let's see these stupid comments in the YouTube. Let's just go through this whole thing again. Let's see these Saints fans, you know, say these stupid stuff. Let's see these Buccaneers fans eventually say something. You know, it's just one of those things like, let's just, you know, go through this traffic. You know, let's get home safe. I like rainy days. It was raining, and I love when it rains. It looks so good downtown. It was one of those things. That's exactly how it was. Nobody said anything, bro. And now that's a lot of people in that dome. But I'm telling you, right when they didn't call that penalty, everybody just literally turned and walked up the steps. And the thing is, we kind of did it with like one of those like slick smiles kind of thing, where it's like, yo, it didn't feel like a loss. You know, it is one of those. It didn't feel like a loss, but it was a loss.